Welcome to Feature Pinas. This is your host, John Persley. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. So today's episode, mas maangas pa sa akin ang ating bisita. 12-time PBA champion, 8-time PBA All-Star, PBA All-Rookie Team, PBL MVP, one of the best power forward in the PBA history. Most of all, a great dad. Played for the badass Barangay Ginebra. He's half Filipino, half American. The big man. Mga kabarangay, mag-ingay. Let's welcome JDV.
I want to thank you for being on the show. I appreciate you, and the Philippines appreciates you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. This is going to be fun.
Man, so, and I know you have a podcast.
Yeah.
You mind giving us your podcast, just letting us know?
Yeah, Let It Fly podcast. Started it with JD. It's kind of crazy how it kind of all got put together, because I mean, me and JD was throwing out ideas since the Bubble Conference. I don't know if you remember the Bubble Conference when COVID first hit. Right. And and we still had the PBA conference, but we were in the bubble. That's when me and JD really started to like brainstorm about just doing things outside of basketball. We really got into crypto and all that kind of stuff. NFTs and all that. Right. And one of the things that we're also talking about was just starting either our own like show or podcast, blog, something like that. And I mean, I give all the credit to JD, because he really did it. Right. Because he set it all up while I was here in America, and then we got on board Saul Mercado, Gabe Norwood, and then and now Chris Newsom. So I mean, it's growing too. So it's
man. I seen it. It's popping right now, man. Shout out to those guys.
Yeah. Thank you very much,
man. But so can you, like, just for the sake of can you give us a quick background, if you don't mind?
Yeah. All right. So my mom is clearly, she's from the Philippines. She's from a province outside of Bacolod called Escalante. I'm sure you know James Yap.
Right.
He was my teammate at Pure Foods, and he actually grew up with my family. So he knows my mom's side. Yeah, he knows my mom's side more than I do. Which is pretty crazy. I have a brother and a sister from the Philippines, but they also live here. Yeah. They're awesome. Older than me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, my mom is from Escalante. When she migrated to the States, she met my biological father in Hawaii, which is where I was born. Right. But then she got married to my stepfather, who raised me. And we kind of traveled a little bit, and I settled in Texas, El Paso, Texas. And I spent most of my life in Texas and in the Philippines.
That's awesome, crazy, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Did you ever go to school in the Philippines? I did not go to school in the Philippines, but when I first went out there for the PBL, this is back in the day, 2005. Right. Connected with school, Letran in Intramurals. Right. I don't know if you know that school. Letran. Yeah, I know that school.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we had practice at Letran every day, because I played with this team called Toyota Otis at the time. I'm still pretty close friends with the owner, the Oben family. They're like super great people, man.
This dope.
I mean, I cannot say enough about the Oben family. To be honest, if there would be no Joe Devance if there wasn't the Oben family, because when I first went out there, there was so many times where I was like, man, I'm not gonna make it, guys. Like the culture shock, like everything, it was just the whole first time experience. Being, like I've never traveled overseas, nothing, and I mean, they came through so many times for me, man. So it was my first year in the Philippines was, oh man, it was a great experience. Like,
man, it was.
that just taught me so much. Oh my gosh, man, it taught me so much. It was great though.
Yeah, Philippines is lovely, man. I love the Philippines. And man, since you grew up in Texas, man. I went to Texas too. I went to school in Texas, East Texas. Okay. Yeah, I know you're from West Texas, right? Yeah.
I'm the far west you can get.
Right. So, well, in Texas, man, so I grew up over there a little bit, and not a lot of basketball players coming out of Texas. It's mostly football, for the Friday night lights.
Yeah.
How'd you end up playing basketball, man? Like, why basketball?
Well, to be honest, I mean, I also started off playing football. I grew up playing football. I mean, I just played basketball just at the park, But my first love was actually football. And then as I got taller, and when I was playing in middle school, I was still one of the tallest ones, and everybody was chop blocking me. And I remember getting a hit like blindsided one time, and it just took just knocked me out. After that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let me play something else. Let me play something else. So that's actually what got me like really like all on basketball was that hit.
Man, did you ever think that you were that you were going to play overseas?
Nah, I mean, to be honest, after college, I was working with my wife's family because they own these check cashing spots. I don't know if you know that there's a whole bunch of like check cashing spots. Yeah,
like I know what those are.
Yeah, they own a certain amount in a lot of cities, right? So I was working with them in Charlotte. So I lived in Charlotte for a while. This was like after college. All right, so it's kind of a crazy story. So after college, I went to the Philippines, right? I played in the PBL. I couldn't fix my paperwork on time, so I had to go back to the States. I worked for a year. I finished college. I actually graduated. Right. And then in that time I was able to finish my paperwork. And then go right back out to the Philippines. Man. So it was a long I had a long journey.
Right. Man, but you know what though, man? Yeah. You won you won the championship 12 times. You're a bad man.
Oh my gosh. I mean, to be honest, I've been a part of, I was lucky and fortunate enough to be a part of some great basketball teams. And I had a coach who 100% believed in me. And then, I mean, we just rocked, we rocked together. Yeah, it was good. It was great.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. How'd you like playing with the Filipinos, man? Like, how was that experience?
When I first got out there, again, it was rough. They call it Philippine basketball. They play a little different. It's a little rough. But after that first year, that PBL really helped me just with the physicality, because it was more rough than it was in the PBA. It's just a little different because everybody in the PBA was bigger. So it still took a little adjustment, but I mean, it was just so fun to be a part of, man. All those battles I had, dang. I just saw Arwin Santos. Arwin Santos just got his jersey retired for San Miguel, and rightfully so, right? And I just to message him just saying he was one of my favorite players to battle against, him and Ranadale, So it was it's pretty cool. It's crazy to see that players that I played against are already getting their jersey retired and all that. It's pretty. Oh my gosh, man! It's I never would have thought I had the career I had. You know.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man, a lot of Filipinos consider your retirement as an early retirement, because they were still looking for you to be in the court. Do you consider that as an early retirement though?
I mean, how everything ended, yeah, it was pretty unexpected, but I mean, I was able to go out winning a championship, which is, what. Yeah, I mean, not too many people could say that, but I probably could have forced it. To be honest, I could have forced it and just played and just been that role model that teams need, that leader that team needs, that extension, of the coach, even on the other side of the bench, or if I were to play a little bit. But I mean, things happen for a reason, and I don't regret anything. I don't have any hard feelings. Again, I'm in a place of I'm super thankful of the career that I've had,
right?
And to be able to inspire, hopefully, kids to make people happy and enjoy the beautiful game of basketball.
Right. Man, that's awesome, man. And I heard that you also coached you was an assistant coach for your old team.
Yeah. So I was injured one time, and Coach Tim asked me to help him coach the national team.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. So oh my gosh. It was cool because even though I might have been able to play that time, but since I was injured, Coach Tim asked me to coach, right? But it was a great experience because we had the best players in the country on that team, and
right.
And during practice, I'm in there practicing with them, but also like coaching them, and they were listening, so it was that was a great experience. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was amazing. My son was able to go to most of the practices. My family was able to go to the games. That was man, that was great.
Dope.
Man,
that's dope, man.
That was so cool.
Yeah. Man, yeah, I seen your son playing on Instagram too. He's out there playing. I seen him out there doing his thing.
He's out there right now as we speak. He's in Legazpi City right now. I don't know when you're gonna air this, but it would have been cool for him to get like a little crowd going, and then imagine them cheering like he never for my son just out there. Oh my God!
Yeah, this
give me goosebumps. Man.
This is gonna play. It's gonna I'm just gonna get it edited, and then it's gonna go. It should be like the end of the week. Next thing you know, everybody's gonna go see your son.
Oh man, that would be crazy. And what's cool is I want him to already like kind of set the tone, just like for the national team. I want people to already like to start to see him like representing the Philippines already. You know what I mean? So it's cool because he's ahead of the game. He's way further than I was at that age.
Right, man. You know what, man? This is giving me goosebumps because it's like, it remind me of Kobe and his pops. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it's oh my gosh. Man, look, I get hyped this is what consumes me. Passing what I have to the kid, even my daughter, because now she plays volleyball, and to be honest, my daughter is intense. She plays no dog. She is, yeah. She to be honest, I want my eldest son to have her mentality because she's a dog. Like she's wanting to spike that thing in girls' faces, and so oh my gosh, man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it right now.
Man, you got to be proud of that, man. So I know you're in California. What do you do now, man? Like, what do you do over there as far as as far as the game?
Yeah, so I started a basketball program. It's based out of West Hollywood, in West Hollywood, California. So I do that. I have about 5 teams that I manage, help coach and help develop. And then I also coach a professional team. We play in a league called the Basketball League out here. It's basically a showcase league where these players are trying to get a job overseas, or trying to get called up to the NBA. We don't have any, no disrespect to the players, but we don't have any NBA caliber players, but they're super talented, so they could definitely get a job overseas, which hopefully they can, hopefully that can happen. It's,
Sure.
Man, I'm driving, LA traffic,
Right.
So, but yeah, so yeah, I'm doing that. Coaching mostly. I coach my boys. My boys play on my program, so I'm constantly training them and coaching. So that's what really takes up most of my time.
Right, man. I think that's awesome, man. Because like I said, a lot of people after they play the PBA, you don't ever hear about them anymore. They don't do anything for the game anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so do you ever go back to the Philippines? Like just visit?
Nah, man, I have not been back since I left. My wife has twice. This is her second time already, which is kind of crazy. Because the whole reason why we were all out there was because of me, and now she went back twice, and I haven't even been back. But
she's probably, she's probably loving it over there right now.
Oh man, yeah, they were at the beach the other day, loving life right now, man. But I'm happy for her. She deserves a little break, a little getaway, because over here it can get crazy with 4 athlete kids,
Right. Man, if she ever go to Manila and get into something, call me, man. If you know what I'm saying, just give me a ring.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, I know they're going to Manila though.
Yeah, man. If she needs, directions to some places, she needs some tour guides. My girl is out there, and my brother-in-law. They got you.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Thank you.
And
thank you.
Man, did you ever like what's your plans for your sons over there? Like you are they gonna stay in there and play, or
in the Philippines? You're talking about in the Philippines?
Right.
No. So he was going to an online school based in Naga City.
Right.
So that's why he's able to represent Naga City, but he'll just be going back and forth like every 3 months or something like that, 3 or 4 months.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And man, I'm not gonna hold you up, man. I know LA pretty busy, and I see you're driving. I just have one more thing, man.
Yeah.
What advice can you give the young Black Filipino kids over there in the Philippines, that want to be like Joe? I said I want to be like Joe because, it was rough for us growing up over there, what I'm saying, in the Philippines in the beginning.
Yeah.
And, but when you showed up, Miller, Pena, those guys, y'all kind of paved the way for us to be more comfortable within our skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all made us, because, at first it was like we always getting teased. So, but after y'all showed up, well, man, all of a sudden we kind of rose up, like, man, nah, what you talking about,
Yeah. They looked at us a little different, right?
Right. So, when y'all showed up, you know what I'm saying? For us, we got comfortable with our skin,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to look like them anymore. We happy with us,
Yeah, yep, for sure. Nah, to be honest, the thing I truly believe this. Us being mixed, is black and Filipino especially. There's just something about us. There's something about our character. There's something about how we are, how we live our life that makes us a little bit more special than other mixed races, I feel. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and I'm not saying this to be cocky or anything like that. It's just something about us that makes us be a little different. So really be proud of that. Be proud of that fact.
Yes,
you know what I
sir.
mean? Yeah, man. Like be the best you absolutely can. Like, be out there, be proud of the fact that you're black and Filipino living in the Philippines. Like that, man, I'm telling you now, that was the best time of my life, was being out there in the Philippines. You know what I mean? And I mean, I truly hope, especially being black and Filipino, I hope all of you guys can just feel that happiness that I had being out there, you know?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, man. It's something else being black and Filipino, you know, and the Philippines actually make me feel the most alive, man, when I'm over there. You know, it's like super nice.
Yeah. Man,
I'm super celebrated,
man.
You know?
But yeah, for sure. Love it. Everybody that goes out to the Philippines loves it out there, you know, and the fact that we have Filipino blood running through us, and that is our land, is just so special, you know. Just, it means a lot. And to be honest, I'll be 100% honest. My mentality, my lack of knowledge of the Philippines before going out there, it was little, you know, and it took for me to actually go out there to really have that love for the people, for the country, you know. Like, man, the Philippines is my home. Like, it will always be my home, you know. Like, that's how I see it even now. Like, when I told my wife and Jace, Monica and Jace, I'm like, oh man, you guys are going back home, you know. Like, you guys are going back home, you know. And Philippines is my heart, man. That's everything.
Awesome. Man, you know, we got a black beauty queen over there.
Really?
Yeah, she's new. Her name's Alexis, and she's out there killing the game. Yeah.
Oh, nice. There you go. I'm gonna have to look her up then. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, Philippines is always gonna be up there when it comes to the beauty part. Now, now that when you say mixed, you know, black and now, all right. It's getting real interesting.
It's getting real. They feeling the pressure now.
yeah, you know what I mean? So that's good though, man. I mean, to be honest though, it's good for the country. You know, I feel like maybe before they're kind of closed off and shelled and kind of protecting themselves a little bit. But I mean, just because we're raised in America, we're still Filipinos. Yeah. Like welcome us with open arms. You know what I mean? Because I mean, we're Filipinos.
Yeah.
You know,
we're Filipinos, man. And
you know, but it's gonna take some more time. But it's all good, man.
It's all. I mean, you know, her just being in the beauty pageant opened it up for the black girls. Because you know, like I said, Pena, Willie. Man, y'all open it up for the boys, but now she's opening it up for the girls, you know? So now it's a whole bunch more gonna come out.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's about, I hope the world is ready.
I hope so, man, because, I mean, she's out there, she's killing it too. She's
killing it, man. Killing the game.
Yeah.
She's so nice with it, man.
Man, you know, like I said, I want to thank you, man. I want to thank you for being on the show. You know, keep doing your thing out there, big brother. And
appreciate you. Thank you.
Doing your out there, you're doing something good out there.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me on the show too. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Y'all don't forget to follow. You know, to check out his podcast, man. Make sure you follow him.
Yeah. Please do, everybody. Thank you. Love you guys. You guys ain't got so much. Huh?
You got so much, baby. Let's go. All right, man. You be smooth, all right?
All right, man. You take care, brother.
Take care.